Love, light, and blessings. I was gonna do this as a members only, but I decided to make this a public video. So yesterday I wasn't feeling good. I took a mental break. Again, I don't expect anybody to be here. It's daytime, it's morning time. But I had someone cancel a reading, having to reschedule for tomorrow. So I figured I had a little bit of time slot. It would be faster and easier if I made a live video. So basically, this live is to discuss what I pretty much got upon a lot of reflection and meditation. The fact that I took a mental health break yesterday, I was also sick. I came on live, literally sick, and came on. But basically, the point of this live is that I'm making an announcement. I'm going to be adding something to memberships. This is going to be available to all members at all three levels. The world is a different place now. Um, I was one of the few tarot readers that never did a political reading on the results of this election. A lot of spiritual people claimed that she was going to win by hello, she was going to win by a landslide and all this other stuff and blah, 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 blah. And I never saw that happening. I saw her winning, but that there was going to be mass cheating and that she was not going to win the nomination. So I actually saw in real time um, what was going to actually happen after I did Fekgede, and the spirits gave me a very scary warning. I decided to do divination on those 3 days that I wasn't doing readings or whatever. And they literally let me know that this was what's going to happen. Now, just because I saw that prediction happen doesn't mean that I was not crying yesterday or disappointed that my spirits were right and that I was thinking that the world was a better place than what it was. But I want to tell you what the spirits told me. I know that as Black and Brown people, we felt so alone when a lot of people failed to support a Black woman. Okay, that other marginalized groups voted greatly for their own destruction. I'm not being racist when I say this, but I also have to speak factually. While Latina women voted in majority for Kamala, it was heartbreaking to me that as Latinos as a whole group, only 53% voted for Kamala. 47% voted for someone who called them garbage and said racist things and literally said he was going to mass deport my people. That was heartbreaking. That women, specifically white women, voted against their own reproductive rights. The fact that Gen Z, male population, voted against women. It was very disheartening and I was very sad yesterday. Um, I understand why our Black brothers and sisters, because my mother's Black, so I am part Black too, so I'm talking for myself too, felt so alone, thinking that we had certain allies that we didn't have. Seeing that this person who is the worst candidate we ever had, not only did he win the electoral college, but he won the popular vote. Like, process that for a second. He won the popular vote against a overly qualified Black woman. We gave America a more than deserving candidate who was a senator, who was a attorney general, who was is a lawyer, who is highly educated, who graduated from a wonderful Black college, one of the best colleges in America, a woman who spoke eloquently, a woman who ran a wonderful and beautiful campaign. And to see those numbers the next day, that America said no to unity, that America said no to aiding Puerto Rico, that America said no to green energy, that America said no to someone who wanted to work across the aisle to reach across Republicans and Democrats. They wanted to be a president for everyone. And America chose fascism, white supremacy, sexism, and the destruction of our very government is heartbreaking. But the spirits consoled me yesterday when I was too heartbroken to do readings, when I went to the ER, when I had migraines for days and days and days. The spirit said, we allowed this to happen so that marginalized people can see that the world does not stand with you, that so that we can understand, okay, that the world does not stand with you, that white supremacy is alive in America. We got to see the truth of what America is, not what America has become, what America is. Because if we're being honest, America has never gotten over the fact that they twice elected a black man as our president. They have not gotten over that. Donald J. Trump is a consequence of Obama being our president for 8 years. America showed you that they rather vote for a 34 convicted felon rapist, or let's just say rapist, a person who was on Epstein Island that had pictures with little children, than vote for a overly qualified black and Asian woman. America said it and they spoke loudly. So because I am a spiritual person, I am inviting you to literally going to make some changes in my membership. I'm still going to do spiritual videos and mentorship at second and third level and meetups, but I'm adding at the lowest tier. I was told by my spirits we have to start a movement, and it has to be a movement for our people. Once and for all, we have to stand on business. We have to stand on business. We have to do the 1960s, same thing that Malcolm X did, that we did not let ourselves be suppressed, that we stood up for our own liberties, because these so-called allies are not going to stand up for you. They let you know what side of history they wanted to be on. So now we have to elevate ourselves. So I am starting a membership, which I cannot make that kind of content on this. There's going to be suppressions of certain things. I have to do it behind the protection of a paywall. Memberships are only going to be less than $5 a month. I'm going to start doing lives. And I'm going to reveal to you the plans that spirits laid before me yesterday of how we brown people and black people are going to survive mass deportations, camps, and everything else that's coming. Because I'm the only reader on this YouTube streets that never told you that she was going to win. I never lied to you or sold you a dream. I let you know what the spirits told me. We are in times of darkness. We're going to have economic depressions like you've never seen. So we're either going to sit back and let it happen, or we're going to become part of the resistance. And I'm going to tell you how we're going to do it through the spirits, because this is going to be similar to the Haitian revolts. We cannot wait for them to save us. We got to save ourselves. We got to build our own community. We got to build our own community. We have to be the resistance, because you saw that they're not going to be on the right side of history. This is not racism. This is truth. This victory is going to be through the black and brown ancestors. I'm going to build a spiritual community in the memberships that's going to talk about politics. We're going to do readings on, and we're going to do that type of stuff. If anybody's been around me, you know I'm a channeler. I'm someone who talks to the spirits. I'm a medium. I'm going to use those gifts to guide us. So if you are not a member, think about becoming a member, because I'm going to be doing these lives at least once a month. We're going to be having meetings. We're going to create a movement. I've already talked to lawyers, and I've talked to people in other parts of the diaspora. We're starting a movement. If you want to be part of this grassroots movement that's going to take back our government, that's not going to sit down and lay down to this, because they're not going to save us. They're not going to save us. And we cannot expect these elections to be fair, because this election was stolen. My spirits tell, like, this wasn't because, no, they cheated. There was literally 48 bomb threats throughout every single swing state. I voted, and I have proof that me and the 5 votes in my house were thrown out. Yes, yes, it was. Yes, it was for no reason. And they did not even allow me to revote or nothing. They threw our votes out. They threw predominantly a lot of Democratic votes in the state of Pennsylvania. When they encouraged us to do early voting, they threw those votes out. This is the reason why the results were so quick and swift. Understand what just happened. We are literally witnessing a coup. He's about to get the House. He already has the Senate. He has the judicial branch because he has the Supreme Court and many judges that align with him. So listen to what I'm saying. Thoughts and prayers ain't going to work this time. Positive, let's all work together. No, I'm not interested in uniting with MAGA. I'm not interested in uniting with anybody who voted against my interest. I am drawing the line on the sand. I'm going to lean on my spirits and how they're telling me how we're going to get the United States and marginalized people like ourselves out of this darkness. Because we're going to keep it real up in here. We're alone. So I'm aligning with like-minded people, and we're going to start a movement for us, by us. So if you're ready to join this movement, please feel free to join my memberships, even at the first level members. We're going to start this movement. We're going to have a live possibly tomorrow. And I'm going to tell you more details about what I'm planning to do. This is not about me trying to make money. This is about me. I have to protect myself. I cannot say certain things on YouTube anymore. Understand that a lot of us are not going to be able to talk as freely as we used to. Okay. After January, a lot of things are going to change. Okay. There's going to be a whole new system. When I tell you they're going to even try to force us to, even if you're not Christian, have Bibles as part of your kids' curriculum. And they have to be Trump Bibles. Okay. With the Constitution and all that. So this is a whole new world order. But the Spirit said they allowed this to happen because they're going to give us the victory over colonization. This is the last hurrah of supremacy. Understand that we are going to get into power. In our lifetime, we are going to see a Black and brown woman become president. This is not the end for us. You know why they did this? Because they're afraid. They know that their time is done and that we're going to become the majority in this country, and that is power in itself. So if you're ready to join this movement, join me on memberships. I'm going to allow this to be on regular channel because it has the playback feature. I literally wanted to get on and literally tell you, like, my time of crying about this election is over. I did that. I got up, put my big girl pants on, and I'm ready to move forward. Okay, because I will not be silenced. I will not surrender to the darkness. Kamala's concession speech was so beautiful, was so powerful and uplifting. Even though I was crying the whole time, she literally promised to continue to fight for us, even though America didn't show up for her. AOC promised to fight for us. Elizabeth Warren. There is a movement. There is a movement. We have to start showing up, guys. The fact that so many people sat out this election, the fact that so many people voted uncommitted, the fact that we have corporate Democrats who told us, oh, vote third party, vote third party because of the Middle East, right? They lied to so many people and had them sit out on this election. But I saw news resources from other parts of the world that the leader in the Palestinian movement and the leader in Israel are excited that Trump is president. Do you understand the severity of that? They allow the suffering of their people to be something that made so many people stay away from election, thinking that they were bad people for voting. And they weren't, because we're going to be worse on the Trump. Foreign countries are going to be worse on the Donald Trump. So third party voting and not voting for her on one issue, as sad as that issue was the wrong move to make. This was the most important election in our lifetime. And America failed the test. They did not do what they had to do. They did not do what they had to do. So I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to do what the Spirit's called me to do. I'm not going to sit here and cry. I'm not going to sit here and do finger pointing. I'm not going to sit here and try to further divide the Black and brown and people of color community. No. Now, the people that voted for the other guy, I'm not advocating for you no more. I'm not marching for you no more. You on your own. But the people that voted on the right side of history that are actual allies, yes, I will still be allies with you. But the people that voted on the wrong side of history, you on your own, boo-boo. That's on you. You voted that way. Do what you got to do. I literally told people that I know that voted for the wrong side of history, you will reap what you sow. and your tears are going to be very sweet because you guys are going to suffer too. Have fun with that. I don't have no empathy for you. You voted for that. So reap what you sow. But for the people that wrote it on the right side of history, I'm going to create a safe space through a paywall. We're going to have real conversations. I'm going to teach you things how, money wise, finances wise. There's going to be a food shortage. I'm going to be honest. With this mass deportation, there's going to be famine and food shortages like you've never seen. The spirits told me this on Fegede and I didn't want to believe it. But listen to what I'm telling you. We're going to have a tower moment. We're going to have a tower moment. But after the tower moment comes that moment of rebuilding and rebirth. This all right supremacist movement will be abolished by us. We have to allow this to happen. The ancestors never left us. Sometimes things have to happen in order to create what we always wanted, which is true equality, where we actually have a voice in this world. So we have to allow this to happen. The Loa spoke very loudly to me in the Orisha. They said, no, we allow this to happen. One, so you guys can see that you don't have allies. And two, they have to reap what they sow. Those people that voted with him, they're going to be suffering too. But if we seek the guidance and the protection of our ancestors, we who on the side of justice will be protected by our spirits. So we have to lean into our spirituality like never before. And I will teach you how to do that through my paid wall and memberships because I cannot share this here. I want that to be a safe space for our community, for those that voted on and our allies that voted on the right side of history, so I can be free to say what I want to say without being censored or shadow banned, because they're going to start reporting my channel. A certain group of people are going to start reporting my channel if I start giving you the pearls. No, ma'am. Tosh, I'm gonna be honest with you. People got to stop lying. A lot of these readers, okay, are not aligned with the ancestors, and the only reason they're saying that the win will be taken from it and all that stuff because they were the only readers going on social media saying, "Yeah, she's gonna win the election." I never said Kamala. If you look back at it, I have never said what Kamala. The ancestors already said that we're gonna do times of darkness. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not giving none of y'all false hopes. I'm not doing that. I'm not reading on this. With all due respect, I have to respect that message that my ancestors gave me. We have to organize. We have to revolutionize this whole let's all come together thing. That's over. If you're not an ally to me, I'm not coming together with you. If you voted against my interests, I'm not going to have empathy for you. We have to, as a collective, as a spiritual community, align with our ancestors. We have to fight for our freedoms. We have to fight for democracy, and we have to become a community. That's why I'm going to talk more about it on a paywall. But I'm not going to tell you that, oh, by some miracle, it's over, guys. It's over. Even if that was to happen, do you really think that supremacists are just going to allow you to steal the election from Trump? You don't think there's going to be violence against Kamala and people like that? Like, whether she won or lost, violence was going to happen. This whole order has to be done. It's done. Like, it's done. When I tell you that we're going to suffer, we're going to suffer. And it's not because I'm trying to do, oh my God, give me all your money like doomsday. I'm telling you what my ancestors been telling me for the last 3 years. Before COVID happened, I predicted that to my clients. We're going to go into a financial depression. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now, he will not be the last president because listen to me when I tell you, our ancestors allowed this to happen so that we can understand that the so-called allies and the so-called liars that said they were going to vote on the right side of history, they lied to you. They lied to you. They lied in your face. They lied in your face. They stole this election. No, the ancestors allowed that to happen because we have to stand on our own. We have to be our own allies. We have to build our own communities. We have to say no to all right, white, fascist, Christian theocracy they're trying to do. We have to rely on our own religion and understand that the religion that enslaved us, that the religion that literally talks about us being obedient servants is done. Okay, we have to rely on our own ancestors, because the Loas in Haiti was what started the revolution and freed all the other islands in Latin America and all the other islands in the diaspora. Those are the same spirits that got us out of slavery. Those are the same spirits we're gonna have to rely on to get us out of these dark times. I don't care about these readers online. I don't care what they're saying. I never, if you look back at any of my videos, when did I ever say the spirits are guaranteeing us a victory? What I said on my video was, I'm voting for Kamala. I don't have any sympathy for MAGA, and that we need to vote. I never said she was gonna win. I said we need to vote, because I do believe in us manifesting our own destiny. People didn't listen to me. I can't because of what's going on in Palestine. Which, yes, I have empathy for them, but I'm not willing to throw my election for something that's been happening that neither one of the candidates were talking about. Like, Trump doesn't care about Gaza either. Sitting on an election and overthrowing our own democracy isn't going to do anything for the Congo or Palestine or Puerto Rico at this time. Like, what are we talking about right now? Exactly. Girl, okay. Okay. So this is what it is. The fact that a man won that literally disrespected Haitian people, that wants to mass deport Haitian people in Ohio, they said they'll be eat cats and dogs. I don't have empathy for MAGA. Like, you literally making fun of my own mother's people. You saying that Puerto Rico's a floating island of garbage. You literally made fun of Latinos. Like, yeah, I don't have empathy for MAGA. And I don't have empathy for any BIPOC person that voted for Trump. Like, you reap what you sow, sir. Oh my goodness, they're mass deporting me. You voted for Trump, sir. So bye, Felicia. See you later. I'm not marching for you. If you voted for him, then that's what you sow. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and die for you. Like, oh my God, they made a ban on my religion. You voted for him, so you told us to sit out the election. Now he made a ban. Now he's saying you guys are this, that, and the other. He literally got on a pulpit and said that if you guys go against him, he's going to blow you into smithereens. He literally said that about the Middle East. He doesn't respect you. The fact that they were literally bullying Kamala every time she made a speech, when she literally said so many times, if I'm voted president, I'm going to make peace in the Middle East, and that still wasn't good enough for people. You reaped what you sow, America. I'm only going to align myself with the people that voted on the right side of history. That's it. Now, I got to say this. I am very proud of Black women, Black men, and Latina women. Latina women voted in numbers as a group just almost as high as Black men. That is very nice. I can't say the same thing about my Latino brothers. I'm very disappointed in you. But Latina women, thank you for standing up and standing on the right side of history, okay? But anyways, much love, much light, much blessings. I just wanted to come on real quick before I do my next reading and let you know that I'm going to start a movement through my paid wall. You can join us the lowest level. We're going to have meetups. We're going to talk about how I'm planning to align myself with certain people. I don't want to say this on here too much. And they actually, the thing about that, Alicia Arroyo, not only was it, that election was also stolen. There was machines that broke down in Puerto Rico, power losses. The independent parties protesting because they said they actually won. But just like Kamala, they had to sit here and concede, because you know who won the vote? The most unpopular person ever, the MAGA people. The MAGAs took over Puerto Rico. This is why I said the revolution will not be televised. We are going to assemble, okay? And we're going to do what we got to do. Okay, because ain't nobody gonna free us but our damn selves. Okay, so I'm not gonna sit here and despair. Democracy will be saved. It's gonna be okay, because I'm gonna look out for y'all like you look out for me, and we're gonna build a community of spiritual and politically aware people, and we're gonna talk about how to be safe during these times. Okay, especially for those of you that are afraid of mass deportation. I have been contacting people on your behalf, and I will let you know more information about that as well when we do our meetups on memberships and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be going live, but members only. I just wanted to come on here to let you know that I will be doing certain type of content in memberships, because when I say we got a battle ahead of us, we got a battle ahead of us. And I'm not trying to be doomsday or whatever, but I'm not gonna align with these tarot readers that are trying to be all toxic. That's literally spiritual bypassing. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do the truth, what the spirit say. We are in some dark times. Okay. All right, my love. Much love, much light, much blessings. Thank you so much for coming live with me. And I will go back to work now, but I love you. Do not despair. We got this. Okay. We got this. We got this. We are going to be okay. It is sad. It is scary, but we're going to be okay. If the ancestors said we were going to be okay during COVID and we were okay, we made it through COVID, we're going to make it through this. We're going to make it through this. Okay. I'm telling you, this will be the last of Trump. The spirits are going to help us to defeat these people. Okay. You know, it's always darkest before the end of something. Okay. It's going to be okay. Much love and light. Love you guys. Bye.